Hey YouTubers, good morning, it's Rob Muffet. Guys, was going to make some milk carton stuff this week for the milk carton challenge to encourage you guys to make some more entries to the challenge. But it's about 110 degrees on my balcony, so I don't feel like making anything this week. What I thought I'd do is I went to my channel and on my playlist. I have a playlist of music I like, and I would encourage everybody to do that, to start a playlist on music that they like, different songs. But I thought it'd be fun to just go over like the top dozen that I like a lot and to show you why I think I like. Of course, you ask me next week, I'll probably have a different dozen. Um, so this is just what I like right now. But let's get started. Like I said, if you have a playlist, if you leave a link to it, I'd like to see what you guys listen to too. I'm always interested in finding out about new music. Some of these that I'm going to mention aren't new. You know them for sure. But there's a few of them you might not know about. So let's get started. The first one, well actually, this is a couple girls in the bar singing a Journey song. And the reason I like this one so much, it's because of their performance in the bar. It's a Saturday night in a bar and you can just smell the beer and the sticky floor and the expectation in the air and the disappointments and just it just gives you a really good feel of being in a bar on a Saturday night. And these two girls are just had a few beers and they're singing this duo of Journey song, and it's not good singing, but what it is, it's real, and it's happening, and they record it. It's a little moment in time, and this video has been up since 2010. It's only had 88 views. I think 40 of them have been from me. Okay, not 40, but I've watched a lot. I just like it. It makes me smile every time I listen to it. The next one, oh, Spirit in the Sky. What do I need to say? This got one of the greatest riffs in the world. I think this was the only song he ever hit it big with, but you don't really need to hit it big with another song. This is an amazing song. I like it. And it's another one of those songs that make me smile every time I hear it. It never gets old. It's timeless, if you ask me. Next one, oh, Joanna Newsom. She doesn't sing this way anymore. I don't think so. It's kind of hard on her voice. It's kind of high and a little bit screechy, but the lyrics are just phenomenal. And I don't know what it is about her when she sings in this manner with her harp. I've listened to a lot of her songs, and they just give me goosebumps. I love her work to death, and if you take the time to find some of her songs where people have put up the lyrics so you can see what a masterful job she did with the lyric and the songwriting, it's very refreshing. It's also very unusual, and I just get a wonderful feeling whenever I listen to her. Some people hate it because of the style of her singing. It's a little bit, they think it's irritating to them, but it's the opposite to me. I love it to death. But I think it's hard on her voice. I'm not sure if she sings that way anymore. This one, if you're a dirty old man like I am, I guess, this is what would be on Glenn Quagmire's playlist of videos of music to watch. Top number one. Destination Unknown by Gary Glitter, and I don't think I need to say much more. But it's a very eye-catching video. Jake Thackeray. Not many people know about him here in America. I don't think so. And this is one of his probably least known songs. But Jake was a wonderful lyricist. The lyrics, the words he chose for his songs are just wonderful. He was a master. Also, a very good guitar player, and his style of music and the way he sang, I smile every time I listen. Also, a lot of his songs were comical. Not all of them, but quite a few. And I always like people who have a good sense of humor. And I just wish more people knew about him. He passed away a few years ago, but he had a very interesting style of singing, and this is one of my favorite songs of his, but it's probably not the most commonly known of his. I just like the lyrics and the way he did it, the style. Excellent song. Oh, Joe Cocker. A lot of people. Now, I heard one person say that Woodstock was really just a Joe Cocker concert with a lot of cool opening acts. And when you watch this video, you kind of agree. This is an amazing performance. Absolutely amazing. Um, I always, I think I said in the introduction to my playlist on the songs I like that are on YouTube, my favorite songs are the ones where people sing with a lot of passion. They enunciate their words really well, and they sing in a way that when they're done, there's blood on the floor or somebody's getting ready to cry. I like passionate songs and people who sing really well and have a good choice of words and enunciate them well. And there was a lot of passion in Joe Cocker and when he sang the songs. I thought this was probably, I think they might be right. This was a Joe Cocker concert at Woodstock with a lot of cool opening acts. It's an amazing performance. Wayne Newton, 1963. In early 60s and late 50s, there were a lot of songs like from Frank Sinatra and Bobbie Darin, like Summer Breeze and Mac the Knife and things like that. And they were really nice songs. And that style of song, I think out of them all, this is probably the best. It's a really good song, has a nice story to it. I think Nelson Riddle did the arrangement for this song. And it's a perfect song. It's a perfect song, sung perfectly by Wayne Newton. I get a smile every time I hear it. And it's a fun song, too. It's like there's a story in it. And I enjoy it. Okay, Janis Joplin. I have a playlist, I think 250 songs. This particular song by Janis Joplin is on there 3 times, done 3 different ways. That's how much I like this song performance. However, this particular one, it was live, and I think it's a 7-minute version where she actually stops in the middle of the song and starts giving out personal advice and relationship advice like freaking Dr. Phil. It's a very bizarre but amazing performance, and I think it's probably, to me, one of the most unusual and best rock and roll performances ever in the history of rock and roll. It's just incredible. Also, the music, excuse me, I forgot who was playing the piano. I think it was Big Brother and the Holding Company was the band at the time playing. She was with, and the person playing the piano, like right around the 3-minute mark, it's like he's using the piano as a percussion instrument. It's incredible. There's tons and tons of passion in this performance, and I like it. I like it a lot. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. There is nobody in the history of music who has ever sang this song better than Whitney Houston. I'm not a huge fan of Whitney Houston. I mean, I like her, but she's not my most favorite. But this particular song, it's like she sings it perfectly. And when she sings, Whitney sometimes had a way of singing where it was so natural. It was like water coming out of a faucet. It was just completely natural, and it was just unmatched. There might be people who sing as good as Whitney, or there could be people who sing the song as good as she did. I'm not so sure, but there's nobody ever who sang it better. It's just a wonderful song. Done well, 192 million. Well, gee, Bob, I guess you're right. So you like the song. 192 million other people do too. But it's an amazing performance. I understand why so many people miss her. She was an excellent singer, extraordinary singer. Alanis Morissette. What can I say? This is another one of the songs with a ton of passion. And if you've ever been in a relationship with someone who is extremely upset, you listen to the song and you want to go check to make sure your doors are locked. Like, it's an amazing song. I love it. I can't help it but feel moved every time I hear it. It's a great song. I like almost everything actually Alanis sings. I think she's great. Bobbie Gentry, not many people know about her. She just had really 1 or 2 albums a long time ago, back in the late 60s, early 70s. And she had an interesting style of singing. She was a wonderful songwriter. She's most famously known for somebody threw something off the Billy Joe McAllister. Bobbie, what was that? Tallahatchie Bridge. She threw something off the I'll leave that later. I'll put it in the notes. But she had one really big song, and the day that Billy Joe threw something off the Tallahatchie Bridge, it's a famous song. But this particular one, Hurry Tuesday, it's Hurry Tuesday's Child. It's a story song. It's got a nice story to it. It's a sweet song. It's a nice song. She has a good voice, interesting voice, different voice. Some people don't like her voice. It's kind of smoky. I like her. I think I wore her album out. Also, she has some comical or amusing songs too. I wish she had made more songs. Bobbie Gentry. I think this is the last one of the 12 Tom Waits. It's hard to pick a particular Tom Waits song. I like just about all of them, and he's made hundreds and hundreds. In fact, I normally just save albums of Tom Waits and don't just listen to songs. There's one album he made, I think it was for a play in Germany. I can't listen to it. It's really dark, and the lyrics, it just messes up with my head. It makes me feel bad after I listen to it for days. I can't listen to it. But if you listen to his lyrics, you just got to hold on. You know, when you listen to a Tom Waits song, sometimes you just got to just sit in your chair and hold on, because he's going to grab a hold of you, man. I tell you. Sometimes they're kind of sad, too. You got to have a sandwich or something to start eating in case you start crying. It's hard to eat and cry at the same time, so that way it helps. He's a very emotional singer, a very good lyricist, and he's got some early albums too, where he is a lot more jazzy, or they're more they're not as dark and theatrical as some of his later stuff. They're more hip, more live, but I find Tom Waits endlessly fascinating. His choice of song, his writing, his music. It's just one of my favorite performers. So that's my 12, I think. Are there any more? Nope. So you guys got a playlist of songs? Leave a link. I'd like to see what you guys listen to. And like I said, these aren't necessarily the best in the world. They're just the ones I saved to my playlist, and they're the ones I like a lot. If you ask me next week, I might just have a different opinion on which ones I like best. But right now, you asked me today, these are the ones I like a lot. All right, guys, take care. Put on new stuff every week. It's been so hot out in the balcony, I just didn't make anything this week. So I'm just kind of cheating this week. All right, guys, take care. See you out there. And don't forget to like, subscribe, put on new stuff every week.